I, Governor Oduol, a newly elected member of the County Assembly of Siaya representing East Assembly Ward, propose to move a motion for the impeachment of William Oduol, the Deputy Governor of Siaya, for 1, gross violation of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 and other laws, and 2, abuse of office and gross misconduct. The specific grounds for the motions are outlined in the motion.
That pursuant to Standing Order number 71, 4 and 5, upon expiry of the 7 days after notice given, the motion shall be placed on the order paper and shall be disposed of within 3 days, provided that if the House is not then sitting, the Speaker shall summon the County Assembly to meet and cause the motion to be considered at the meeting after notice has been given. I therefore direct that the motion having been admitted and having met the threshold, that the Speaker shall appoint a date upon which the motion shall be placed on our order paper and considered, disposed of with as soon as possible. And that date shall not be earlier than 29.
Pursuant to the standing orders of this House, and specifically Standing Order number 162A of the Siaya County Assembly Standing Orders. Mr. Speaker, this is a committee that boasts the uniqueness of being manned by all the members of the County Assembly. Having determined that all the allegations as presented to the House in writing by the Deputy Governor stand unsubstantiated, have not been satisfactorily substantiated, and having therefore looked at this as perhaps mere conjecture, without proof, without substance. And Mr. Speaker, what is not substantiated, in other words, has no substance. And Mr. Speaker, this House directs that in the future, all state officers within this government, and that includes ourselves, Mr. Speaker, and public officers, must desist from making allegations, public or private, official or non-official, formal or non-formal, that when called upon seriously to engage and substantiate, they cannot substantiate. Mr. Speaker, that in the future, any state officer, and I add again, executive or assembly, or public officer.
When we started this journey to try to understand where there can be a problem within our executive, and I said it here in moving the motion that possibly there is just a misunderstanding at our executive or broken channels of communication. And this has given a lot of room for rumors and a lot of name calling. Mr. Speaker, allow me to say that going by the allegations that were put forth, it is good for the people of Siaya to know the actual truth. Mr. Speaker, having gone through the documents, because I asked for these documents from the Deputy Governor and it was presented. So far, I would say and support the finding of the General House that on issues like, say, the first issue on bursaries riddled with corruption. All the three angles of this issue, bursary, Mr. Speaker, there is no specific reference. Like if you suggest, he's making a policy suggestion that the principals or the head teachers of the benefiting institutions need to be incorporated. I think when we were passing or doing amendment of our Bursary Act, I do recall very well that some of these were part of the considerations, and that the application forms were being used and had to be signed by the head institutions. Mr. Speaker, in his own right, the Deputy Governor has suggested that we need to get these people involved, failure to which then it is riddled with corruption. I'm just wondering, in Igbo East, we do 300, about 300 to 400 students every financial year benefit, and from different institutions. Some come from level Capello, some come from level Mombasa. Our students are there. Will you tell me that it will be tenable for us here in Siaya to invite head teachers for all the 300 schools?
Mr. Speaker, I rise to support this report as read by the chair. Mr. Speaker, we have had a series of months where Siaya County is in news for all the right reasons. And sometimes news, whether good or bad, is still news. But when the source of news is somebody as senior as the second in chain, then that is a matter that needs to be looked at very, very keenly. Mr. Speaker, I will address myself to page 20 of the report, where the former DG, or sorry, the DG is alluding to the fact that certain allocations were removed from America and sent to some other places. Mr. Speaker, this is where we do supplementary budgets. And this is not the first time, neither we did it the last time. We do it when new funds have come into the place that were not yet factored in as at the time that we were making the original budgets. We do supplementaries when needed as a reason that was not factored when the very first one was being done. The budget that we are implementing now, all of us are aware that was done in the last regime, Mr. Speaker, sir. After campaigns, it's natural that we campaign based on a manifesto and some agenda that we want to write and achieve as leaders. The purpose for supplementary one that was discussed and adopted by this House, Mr. Speaker, was to address the emerging issues. What were some of these emerging issues? The emerging issue that we had to address are things that rose from the pledges that we made. And the former DG was at the heart of the campaigns when we were telling our people that upon assumption of office, Mr. Speaker, they will not need to suffer thinking about seats and advertising.